What's up, guys? Meditation. This is a follow-up video to my first video on meditation, and I know many of you folks out there are having challenges with meditation. Perhaps you find it boring. So one of the things I want to address today is to help you guys work out some of the challenges that you have. So, definition of boring: dull and uninteresting, causing boredom. So there you have it, right? Why do you want to meditate? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. Meditation isn't going to make you somehow more spiritual, and if you meditate under a tree for 30 years, it's not going to give you enlightenment or anything like that. There's no secret formula or secret magic for meditation. But why is it so beneficial? Meditation, in my opinion, is about a practice that builds your awareness, observing yourself, settling your body down, settling down your mind, and actually being present with yourself. That's it. It's not some secret. It's not some kind of magical practice that's going to you do it and oh my God, I feel so great now all of a sudden, right? I mean, yes, if you have a lot of stress and a lot of resistance, you may find that meditation may give you some relief. But many of the possible benefits of meditation are not going to be something that's going to be immediate. And so, if you're here and you're watching or you're practicing meditation, then ask yourself, what exactly is it that you want to gain from it? And you can post some comments below. I don't know all the reasons that people out there want to meditate, but I would say a majority of the people who are interested in some type of self-exploration. And so if that is the case for you, and you find meditation boring, then you have to look at what contradicting beliefs or ideas you have about the practice, right? So, for example, if I want to explore more of myself, then why is it boring to look inside myself, right? Because you're not going to just sit there and be like, well, I'm waiting for something to happen and nothing's happening. So what is the point of doing this? The point is to notice and let go of certain tendencies that you have about the way that you react to yourself. That's just one way of looking at it. I'm sure there's many other ways. But the point is that if you cannot sit with yourself, if you cannot give yourself some space to observe yourself, then you're not aware of yourself. And if you're not aware of yourself, then all these things that you do, for example, many people are too much in their head. They think too much, they don't feel enough. And a lot of times the ego running, it's like on autopilot. And so you're behaving or reacting in ways that you're not even aware that you're doing. And so meditation is one exercise that helps you to bridge that gap, to be settled down enough to notice that. Doesn't mean it's going to change right away. It doesn't mean that your mind stops thinking. It doesn't mean that somehow you do this and it's going to just free you from all your troubles. Because many of the people who need meditation the most have the most struggle with meditation because they have a hard time sitting with themselves. They have a hard time observing their own behavior, or perhaps they just want to reject this whole idea of the self. And so those are the people who have the most difficulty with sitting with themselves. But these are the same people who gain the most from actually sitting with themselves. So meditation can be an exciting form of self-exploration. It doesn't mean that if you're feeling bad or you're having a difficult day, that somehow meditation is going to somehow relieve you of all your daily stress. But it is a little time out away from your daily routine to help you bring yourself back to yourself, to help you center. So what I'm suggesting is if you're having obstacles, you're having challenges, These are the challenges that you need to have. So if whatever exercise, whatever relationship, whatever things that you do in life, the things that you're resisting or banging your head against the wall, those are oftentimes the things that you grow and learn the most from. And so when you're meditating and you feel certain resistance comes up, and you feel physical tension, emotional tension, things that come up, the point of it is to allow that process to happen. You don't run away from that, right? That is the lesson from the session. So I can't tell you what meditation is going to offer you, because for each person it's different, and it's an experiential process. You can't think your way into meditation. You can't, it's like if you never tasted coffee before, I can't describe to you what coffee tastes like, right? I can only say it tastes kind of like this, you might get this from it, but the only way to know is actually do it. And if you're not doing it, and you have all these ideas in your head about what it is and what it can do, what I can get from it, it's going to be entertaining, you're missing the point. The point of meditation, especially if you have a mind that's always grasping at stuff, and you're always looking for the next trick, and you need constant stimulation, right? So now you're here to sit with yourself, and it's like it's not entertaining. What's the point of this? Well, what is the point? I mean, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you watching these videos? Why are you even exploring meditation? Hopefully because you are looking for a way to know more of yourself. And if you're doing that, then have a little compassion and unconditional love for where you are. And so this is not about forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do, forcing yourself to meditate. It's not about punishing yourself. It is about being unconditionally present with yourself. And that means that no matter if you're meditating for just starting out, or you've been doing it for many years, it's going to be a constant, in and out. You're going to have rough days. And so the point is to sit with wherever you are. If you're having a good day, if you're having a happy day, if you're having a sad day, a rough day, whatever, it is to observe exactly where you are and understand that this is where you should be. So when you encounter resistance, that's just letting you know that you can handle this in a different way. And it doesn't mean that meditation is going to change what's happening, but if you can ride out the resistance, get over the hump, you can start to gradually see some benefit from the meditation in your daily life. It'll integrate with you and within you in a certain way that down the road it will find it helpful. You'll find it helpful, but maybe not immediately after a session. So for me, when I was meditating for years, I don't meditate anymore, by the way. I do not sitting meditation anyway. I do other types of meditation, moving meditations. But the point I want to get at was that from the years of doing sitting meditation, I didn't necessarily feel the effects or the benefits from it right away. Sometimes it took months, years later, and it kind of clicked, So it's not a linear effect, like I do this many sessions or I do this many minutes and I'm supposed to see this many benefits, right? It's not linear. So this is a way of transforming your consciousness or your awareness in a way that as your awareness opens, it'll open doors for you where other things will start lining up and it'll make sense. But you got to be willing to sit through some of the resistance that you feel or some of the challenges that you have getting there. All right? So if you have any questions, leave some comments below. All right? Thanks for watching.